the 23. Here's 2nd and 9.
Set, hut. Yellow, 43. Red, cycle. Hut, hut.
Here's Young from the shotgun. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time. It's going to lead to 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9.
Here we go, set. Black 40. Set.
Young to throw it. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. 9 yards. Cade York on now for the field goal. From the left hash, it's an even 15-yard attempt. York able to send this one through, and the Panthers stake claim to a 3-0 lead. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was hoping for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now. Now that he put it through the pipes.
Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 44. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll dump this out to Hampton, complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on 1st down. They're ahead of the chains now.
On the ground, this is Amari and Hampton. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. 2 yards still to go. 3rd down now.
It's a gain of 3.
Here's Herbert. That is caught. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
It's a gain of
Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards to play.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. But a Chargers player was able to fall on it, and they'll keep possession.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Herbert going to give to Hampton. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Set, go.
Now it's Herbert. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this 1st quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down.
Hey, go Lion.
They snap it to Herbert. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3 except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Khalil Mack. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Young now. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Come on, set, right. 60 red. 60 red.
Here is Young. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Amari Hooker. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're saying right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Field goal. A 57-yard attempt.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And that will tie us at 3-3. Field goals all we've had so far. 3-3 now as the kick is away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
Let's go now.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within the shadow of the goalpost.
And you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They'll get 15, but that won't be nearly enough. It's 4th down.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than extra point. That's it.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. 3rd and 8.
21. Set. 380. 5-9. 5-9. Hey, Kappa. What is it?
Here's Herbert. And he takes a shot on the release, as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to hold that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Pulled in at the 24. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not have the balls go through goalposts. This defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Trying to lay one up deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Now Young. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Elijah Molden.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Panthers are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
1st and 10. At their own 37-yard line.
Ready.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
Here we go. Set. Crossing. Red 38. Ready.
Following the interception, Young. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Now Young. Now he'll tuck this and run. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Young. Full left side complete. That's Hubbard. And he gets this only to the 41 and not near enough for the 1st. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. The Charger drive about to get going. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
At the 30-yard line.
21. Hey, Catholic.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. To the left side, he's got McConkey. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Ram. Set.
Herbert now. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10.
Chargers, first down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Ready.
To the air again, Herbert. Now he's going to step up and run. They'll check this one down to Hampton. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. 2nd down and 6 now.
Set. Kappa. Baylor tight.
Back to throw here, Herbert. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked up by Trayvon Merrick. And the Panthers force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. They were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick. Whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or worse, a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it. Because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows the defense to tighten up their coverage, and they picked that one off.
Second half ready to roll. 2 field goals, the combined output in half number 1. Could be first touchdown wins. Some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us. I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Set. Hey, Ray. 180.
Herbert. And that will be incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive in the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
Fielded at the 20. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. 2nd and 7 operating from the 34.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 34-yard line.
Young will set to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. That is caught. McMillan with it. And all the way down to the 26. A big play there for Carolina. 41 yards.
And this is one of the toughest parts of about being a defensive back. When a play breaks down like this, you're taught to plaster to a receiver. Find the nearest one and adhere yourself to it. But you can only stay with the receiver so long if the play continues to develop. He knows where he's going. You do not.
2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
Here we go. Red, cycle. Red, 38. Ready.
Young. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Hubbard. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 12-yard line.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Carolina.
Field, flat. Ready.
Throwing. Young. Young is intercepted for the 3rd time this game. Picked up by Elijah Molden. And the Chargers are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys to scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, Herbert. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Now Herbert going to shift his guys around. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Hey, go Lion.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now for getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Out of the gun, they'll run with Hampton. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Hey, go Lion.
Here's Herbert. And he's going to lose yardage here. As they will switch ends as time is run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. It's been a tight, low-scoring affair thus far. 3-3 is our score heading into the 4th.
In punt formation.
Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for L.A. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
Ready.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. Got his man, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 36 yards on the play.
Talk about a momentum shifter right there. Tie game, 4th quarter. These are the plays that win you games. And now defensively, the question becomes, how do you respond?
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Ready.
Looking to throw, Young. The 20. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Panthers have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead is now 10-3. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Down the left sideline. Inside the 10. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Marion Hampton, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And able to get this out to the 25. At their own 25-yard line.
Ready, set.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Seems pretty obvious defensively. A key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Panther first down. And worth pointing out, after that last completion, that puts this young quarterback over 10,000 yards passing for his career. And fair to say, he's not done yet.
No doubt about it. He's really just getting started because he's not quite into the prime of his career. So it's likely he's going to hit a few more of these milestones as this career progresses. So let's face it, we'll acknowledge this number and we'll celebrate the milestones down the road.
Wide open receiver complete. And he's able to get it all the way down to the 20. A big play there for Carolina. 44 yards.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him. And he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
Come on, set. Block 40. Hut, hut.
And they'll run on first down with Hubbard. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Here comes second down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Chargers' 20-yard line.
Blue, 32. Ready?
To throw, Young. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. They should have got more out of that, though. He was wide open.
I love how emphatic you are with that call because that's exactly what I was thinking. Wide open in the flat. Give him a ball that he can use to get upfield with, not just catch and go over the sideline. They cost themselves some yardage there.
Young working out of the gun. He'll try and do this himself.
That looked great when he first took off because in my mind, there was room to run and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with his 4th down call.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. A lot of pressure here for Cade York. This for the lead in the final stages. York able to send this one through. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the fourth, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they've managed the clock exactly right.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Herbert going to change the play here. Herbert going to throw. He's got the tight end. That's Gadsden. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
What a time to come up with a play like that. They're now in field goal range. But the opportunity is also there to try and win the game outright.
Lion.
Herbert. Now he'll tuck this and run. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
And not much running room. Down to the 32. An incompletion, now a short pickup. That's not going to do it.
Yeah, you've got to get to the line of scrimmage quickly, get set up, and aim downfield.
Set. Go. Ready. Route. Ready.
Now Herbert. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute. Extra point try now from Dicker. And that will make this a 4-point game.
The score, Chargers 17, Panthers 13.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
50, green.
Young to throw. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. The throw here, right sideline, falls incomplete.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver, and it results in an incomplete pass.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts.
3rd down and 9.
As they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Now Herbert. And Allen's got it. And he will have a Charger 1st down, and that should be the one that gets him to the finish line. Well, partner, you and I were excited for this one today, and